Today is Friday, November 21st, just before midnight, 2014. So, I bought this on a whim with the new Bandai kits. I was planning on maybe giving this one a pass and just hold out until February or so when the R2-D2 and R5-D4, when those kits come out. But I had a bunch of points on yodobashi.com, so I went ahead and just snagged it there. So they allow payments at convenience stores. So let's take a look at what we have inside here. Okay, so now as I had pointed out when I was at the All Japan hobby show, these red parts, this is really redundant. I really see no purpose in doing this. I just don't get it. But anyhow, you know, because it has decals here, so you don't need different colored plastic here. It's just whatever. Although I think what you could do is like paint these different colors and then put it together, and then you would have that instead of using the decals, perhaps. I think maybe that's what this is here. Now, these are not decals. These are stickers. I mean, they're nice. I mean, they're not like those shabby stickers that you get with Gundam kits. This is fairly nice, and you don't have to cut them with an X-Acto knife like you do with, like, for example, the Bandai, the Shorty, the B trains, the little train kits. So, yeah, they're okay. The water slide decals have got to be in here somewhere, I'm sure. And here they are. Okay, let me get this bag open here. Ouch, I just stabbed myself. Okay. So now this is really cool. This is really cool. This is the display stand, and it's kind of made to look like the Death Star. That's pretty cool. So here are the decals. They're real basic. You're not gonna see any weathered decals like with the fine molds kits, but you know, they're not too bad. They're essentially the same as the stickers. There's no difference really. Yeah. So there you have that. This is pointless. This is the way to go if you're a real modeler. So, people have mentioned about the panel lines. These really are not that bad at all. People are saying that the panel lines are like really deep, but these aren't really that bad actually at all. Now they're maybe a little bit more pronounced than the fine molds ones, but I'm okay with that. These are just fine. It doesn't look really out of scale much at all, I don't think. They look pretty nice. Now here's those stupid little sperm, the proton torpedoes that are supposedly fit onto here, but they look stupid. I would not be using those, I don't think. So anyhow, here's the these are the proton torpedo launch tubes, I believe. So it has way too many parts. It is over-engineered, but hopefully it'll snap together okay, and it won't be noticeable. Who knows? Because after all, this is a snap kit, as Bandai mostly does these days. So let's move on to some other parts here. Let me get the instructions out. Here are the instructions. Incom Corporation T-65 X-Wing Space Superiority Fighter. It gives you a color guide. So it says to use white and 90% and gold gray 10% with just a touch of black for the main body color. Red, Azuki Ito. So these are GSI Krios colors. Azuki is russet, I believe. 60% plus red, 40%. It gives you the R2D2 and the R5D4. So R2D2 you would use blue. R5D4 is shine red. So neat. And you know, has the candy stripe on the laser cannons. That's what these are here. So I'm thinking that whenever I get around to doing the fine molds kits, I haven't built mine yet, but whenever I do that, I would like to do those with the specific decals. And whenever I do this one, I'll probably make it my own creation, like a blue squadron or something. Now here's one of the optional parts. This is for the canopy here, without the clear parts. And so the instructions, here you have, actually this is the end of the instructions here. So it has like these little color codes. It's shaded, the parts that you're going to be making. Okay, so one thing I've noticed that there is no accommodation for longer thrusters. I was told by a Bandai representative at the Tokyo Hobby Show, the International Hobby Show, that I think Red 3, I think he said. I don't think he said Red 5. I think he said Red 3, which is Biggs, has longer thrusters, but they don't have different parts for that, it doesn't look like. This is just a big convoluted mess here. This looks like Legos or something, the way that kind of snaps in like that. It's just kind of weird. I don't see the point of that. You're just, I don't know. I don't get that. So now, here's the cockpit here. So, if you want with clear plastic, you can actually have it articulated. And you can either use the decal, or probably best is just to mask it and paint it yourself. And you can have an opening and closing canopy. Or you can have this, which is no canopy, or sorry, no clear plastic, just like the studio models. And it's all one solid piece. It is not, there's no hinge on there to open it or close it. Now this part here is an optional piece here, so you're going to have to look at B1. Let me get the B runner here. Where is the B runner? Here we go. Here it is. Okay, so now this part here is on the back, the very butt end of the X-Wing. You can have it pointed up or pointed down, depending on which one. I think Luke Skywalker's has it, I don't know, pointed up, I believe. I can't remember. While everybody else has theirs pointed down. And that's what goes on in here. Just kind of snaps into place there. So, yeah. What else here? Oh, I guess that's it. Okay, yeah, final assemblies here. So, again, there are only decals for Red 5. Perhaps, hopefully, Bandai might come out with aftermarket decals for the others in the squadron, but who knows. Now this part here is for the stupid sperm to go in the hole here. I'm sorry, the proton torpedoes, but you know, it's kind of dumb, I think. Me personally, whatever. So yeah, the whole fuselage, I think it would look better if it was all solid. Hopefully there's no cracks involved, but so this is the A runner. Has some really nice greebly detail here, and yeah, that's nice. So the B runner are, you see those the halves of the wings, and you get the standing pilot and sitting pilot. The pilot figure is very nicely detailed, very nice. I am pretty impressed with that. It might even possibly be more detailed than the fine molds, perhaps. So here is like the standard nose cone here, and then this is the longer one. This is Luke Skywalker's. He had the longer nose cone. It's a bit sleeker looking, as you can see from the profile. This one's a bit stubbier. So now these are separate parts, so you can have the black and then put this on. You can paint this up and then stick it on top, and it should look pretty nice, I think. So this is the B runner. C runners. This is the same thing duplicated here. Got the thrusters and the laser cannons and such. Okay, so the R2-D2 head is on the C5. The R5 unit is on the B runner. His head is on the B runner. And here it is right here. So without actually assembling this, I can't really say. Of course, as always, this is just an out-of-box, unboxing. It's not a review. This is just, I'm just showing you what I see here. The panel lines are pretty nice. It has really fine detail. I think it looks pretty great. Once these things snap together, hopefully no filing will be necessary. But if filing is necessary, then it's a good thing that you do have some, recessed panel lines here that are really pronounced. Because if it's just like super fine detail on the panel lines, if you have to do any sanding, then you're going to lose that detail right away. So yeah, I don't plan on doing a build of this anytime soon, but I'm sure other people will probably be doing some builds on YouTube for this and elsewhere on the internet. So that's just a quick review of the box. Decals, we are very happy that we have water slide decals, but again, they are not weathered, and you only get red 5. So here's hoping that Bandai is going to be releasing some extra decals for the other ships in the squadron. And one thing I notice here is that you do have the red R5 unit's body and the blue R2's unit here. So you can't switch these two. But as far as coloring the other ships in the squadron, perhaps you would just have to reduce, cut away the number of stripes. If you want to do red 3, then there you go. And then of course weather it up as you see fit. And maybe you wouldn't have to use these decals, though. I think probably as the fuselage, it comes in separate pieces. Perhaps you can paint them up in different ways that way. So, thanks for watching. Bye.